Okay, we are having soup day. Soup is good for when I feel down. Not necessarily when I feel sick, but when I want to pick me up, soup will be helpful. If you get flu, then the soup definitely was helpful. Being alone, I don't have anybody to make me soup, so I have to rely on the canned people to provide the healing with soup. Going into lockdown. Even at home, you can go into lockdown. You run out of money end of the month, and then all your money is gone. You have to wait till your money comes in. Then, if you have soup in your hand, keep you safe. Definitely good to have. If I don't have any canned soup, I keep ramen. In the prison system, you don't get soup, you get ramen. Either way, good pick me up. Some egg would be nice into this. I was thinking about putting egg into it, but then have to wait 20-30 minutes for the egg to cook, and chuck in some extra chicken. Soup is very hard for me to make. You want to make soup from scratch. Whole chicken now, you're paying at least $20 now, so plus carrots and all that stock. Some of this stuff is not worth it anymore. You can buy canned soup for $2-3. A better brand, you're paying a little bit more. I like to keep at least a couple cans of noodle soup. The only soup I don't like is the rice. I don't mind the small shell soup, sometimes small pasta. I tried rice with soup once, I did not like it. Making own soup, though, it's not worth it. I just buy a little bit extra chicken, cook that in the slow cooker, and have some in hand, and throw that in with a can of soup, and it's good enough. Throw in some extra carrots or something. Still pick me up. Don't need to cook from scratch all the time because of YouTube, but more money will go if you cook everything from scratch all the time. That's why I don't anymore. Soup was one thing that was hard to make. I only did it, I think, once or twice. Where I tried to make soup from scratch. Now the most I do is just cook a chicken, just chuck it in, or if I buy a whole chicken, and I have a little bit for whenever I feel like having soup, chuck in a few pieces. And that makes a canned soup a lot better. Even at home, you have to go into lockdown sometimes. For me, especially end of the month when you're running low on everything, the last few weeks, surviving on what you have, it's rough. Well, I always like to keep a couple cans of soup around and some ramen packets for a rough time. They'll get you by. Sometimes takeout will help, but again, takeouts are very expensive now, so I don't do takeout much. I think only once a month I could do takeout. I bought a McDonald's this month, so once in a while I do get takeout. What did I buy? I didn't buy a Big Mac. I bought the quarter pounder. It came out to just a sandwich. Sandwich alone came out to $10. Sometimes I could buy sometimes McDonald's, KFC, or Subway. Subway's a little bit more if I buy chicken or something like that. It'd be $20 or so for a foot long. And then the other ones are the Popeyes. Then sometimes go somewhere else for tacos or something. We don't have Taco Bell in our area anymore. We have Popeyes, we have McDonald's, a couple pizza places, and that's pretty much it. A couple of the Indian food courts, and I don't really go to the food court much either. I do want to try to get at least takeout once a month. Maybe twice. Definitely will buy at least a couple cans of noodle soup. If you're feeling depressed or you're feeling like you're getting a cold, nobody's gonna freaking walk in me and nursing me to help. Don't have that kind of wife on hand, so only wife that's gonna nurse me back to health is a can of soup. Hopefully I'll have this camera working for quite a while. I'll do some food videos on my channel as well. Eating videos. You call them eating videos or whatever. These are containers I keep from ready-made meals. Sometimes if they're in good condition, I keep them. I reuse them sometimes. They're perfect for soup. Definitely soup will hit the spot. If I didn't have a can of soup, I would at least use a ramen. A ramen doesn't give me that soup feel, so I love to have at least a couple cans of soup on hand. If I don't have at least one can per day, at least I have 1 or 2 cans on hand. Sometimes if I feel more sick, then I'll have to buy more soup cans. If I feel like I'm coming down with the flu or something, so that'll help. Definitely soup is the way to go. It's a good broth too. If you can throw in a couple extra things into it from the can, sometimes the can isn't enough, so you have to throw in a couple extra things. So I try to buy some chicken every month for things like soup or hamburgers, chicken hamburgers, stuff like that to have. But it's nice to have a takeout once in a while, but don't know if I have it more than a couple times a month. The cheaper Coke, I'm not buying the Coca-Cola as much anymore. Pepsi's around same price as Coca-Cola or 7-Up. They're $2.99 now. They bloody went up from $2.50 to $2.99. A year ago they were at $2.50. Soup cans are, I think, around the same price, except for the more better brands or more expensive, $3 or so, $4. Little small cans are a couple bucks. If I don't have a soup can, at least I'll have a couple packets of ramen on hand. But ramen doesn't give me the same flavor. I really love this soup, noodle soup the best. That'll help revive me. If I'm feeling a cold coming on, I'll buy a couple extra cans. Nobody's coming here. Hey, buddy, you're feeling down or you're feeling sick? You don't have that kind of wife around. Stick with a can of soup. Can of soup's gonna bring you back. Thanks for watching. That was a joke if you don't get it. Thanks for watching.